If her celebrity crush is Drake, dump her. If it's R. Kelly, keep her. She's based. Wait, Alex, go ahead, mother.
Zherka, you literally break down the occult every day. You talk about the hot and cold and how to lure women. You literally schooled Sneeko on how you are spell casting women to fall in love with you, and that's what he's doing too. You are an incubus. You are a warlock of the Masonic.
This is the nastiest Riz I've ever seen in my life. You're gonna burn in the lowest level of hell, both of you, and you're probably gonna fornicate there for eternity. I wanna watch. Shout out Sneeko.
Yeah.
You're so retarded that you have to watch this on. I guess I can't read this one, I'll read the other one.
I'm known for theological debates and dating.
I think you're known for doing coke and literally like hanging out with OnlyFans models.
If we're talking about Jonathan's manhood, I'm sorry, if he couldn't defend his honor against Paul Denino, aka Ice Poseidon, I don't know why the f he'd ever talk about masculinity. Hey,
I got the kill shot.
How did Kratos start streaming? It was begging Destiny after he called us prophet.
Ah, nice one.
Buddy, hear me out. This let Nick White and Ice Poseidon run a train on his chick. Choo choo, nigga. Thomas the f***ing engine. Blah, 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 blah. Go.
You guys, give me 1 second.
All of this stuff. Oh, go ahead, Jerry.
Just real quick, if anybody has any objections to Kratos joining in like the next 5 minutes.
Oh, I love that man. Nothing but positive things to say.
It's mostly Zherka. Zherka, you chill with Q joining?
Yeah, anyone.
Okay.
What?
John Zherka, I'm going to check him because I know you love when your partners beat you up.
It seems like all this stuff, I mean, and the way Redpill started, I think, is everything in life is a negotiation. Like your guys' friendship is a negotiation. Women, when they're young, manipulate men into thinking that guys who want to f them are their friends, which is another negotiation. But as you get older, that kind of phases out. Even this, like, who wears the pants in the relationship? How much money does he make? And the soul of Redpill is stop giving your leverage away. Hold on to your leverage. Stop just giving it to women because you want to f them, because you're never going to get it back. Once you give away leverage in a relationship, you'll never get it back. It'll be very hard to get your hand back.
And same with women, they shouldn't just give it up so easy just because the man is feeding them what they want to hear. They need to assess him and vet him properly to understand, is this man looking at me as a potential wife, or is he looking at me as a sex category recreational use? And the only way to do that is if you withhold yourself and you don't sleep with him and you successfully vet him the appropriate and a necessary amount of time. You don't just sleep with the man because he's got money, status, and fame, because there's multiple women chasing after that same man. So of course you have to vet properly and understand that. And if you're going after a high status man, that there are other women going after that as well.
And the most important part, that we're enemies.
Let them finish. Let them
finish.
Yeah,
go.
Give me a TLDR or some shit. The fuck?
Talking about Redpill.
Yeah, I know that, genius. It's in the title. Like, what were you both going back and forth about?
Negotiating in relationships, and that the Redpill is focused on men retaining their leverage and not giving it to women in the hopes that they reciprocate their generosity, which they will not do.
So wait, you actually think relationships is like a negotiation between both parties, correct?
Yeah.
And you feel like for a relationship to work, you have to sacrifice certain things.
No, there's no works. It's you just get what you get. You get what you got. You gave what you gave. That's it.
Wait, hold on. I assume you're married, correct?
No, well, by law, I've lived with my girlfriend for a long time, but no, I'm not married.
Oh, so if she wants to take half your money, she could just pull like a common law marriage type shit?
That would be a risky move, but yeah.
Why are you gonna beat her up?
Who would do that? Of course.
You do, Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, hold on. Let me ask you this: how much does your girl provide you, versus how much do you provide her? And I'm talking like housing, food, allowance. Like, what does she give you that?
I'm happy. I'm happy with my girlfriend. I love her. We have a good relationship.
That's a terrible answer.
I enjoy it.
What does she give you?
No, I can't quantify what she gives. If I wanted just like things, I could hire a maid or I'm happy with her. That's all I need. That's all I need. Yep. That's all I need to know. I make money. I'm doing my money shit for me. I don't give a fuck if what she needs out of that. The house is mine. All the money spending is mine. That's my purpose in life. She makes me happy in the things that you cannot earn and take from other men in the world.
I think what he's asking is if you can define like what values does she provide and which make you feel happy, such as like, oh, she's emotionally there for me. She provides
all that emotional shit.
Catering for me when I have a long day at work. She makes sure there's food on the table. She's cleaning the house. She makes sure when my workspace is cluttered, she organizes it. Like
I don't like that part.
Well, that's like just examples that I'm giving out as to what makes you happy. I mean, there's always a reason someone makes you happy.
Zena, my favorite Latina chick, I appreciate you assuming what I was asking, but that wasn't it. Because I'll ask you this straightforward. If you didn't have what you had, let's say you were a bum, right? Do you think you would have the same relationship you have right now with your girl?
I fucking hope that she would want somebody better than a bum.
Okay, perfect. So you already know that part of the reason, and a strong, big part of the reason why she's with you, is because you provide for her.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And don't you think, and okay, thank you for acknowledging that very basic thing. Thank you very much. And don't you think that for most relationships, not only in the West, but all of the world, it's usually the man that is expected and required to fucking provide and be that safety net for the woman?
Yes.
So what's wrong with Redpill? Because Redpill is telling men what that reality is and preparing them for it, instead of telling them that they should expect their fucking girl to fucking be 50-50 on the bill. Because no fucking woman will ever fucking feel some type of way towards a man that tells her, hey, I want you to pay for half of this fucking meal. Matter of fact, I want you to pay for your food and I'll pay for mine. Do you think any fucking woman will get turned on with that shit?
Has never been in a relationship before.
And that makes me the perfect fucking person to relay this message.
Hold on. Okay.
It's just everyone else has told their stats. I'm just sharing yours.
Sherry.
Yes.
That was a dig. That was a dig. That was a dig. And what you really said, I'll do it to you, right? Sherry.
Please be louder, Zherka.
Yeah, what you did to him, I'll do to you. You're not a man, so you don't get to speak about any man topic. That's f***ing retarded. He can't have an opinion. What, he can't see relationships? He can't see liberals failing? Just because he hasn't been in a relationship, he's not allowed to speak? This is f***ing retarded.
So I'm a liberal and I acknowledge what you're talking about. I'm a liberal and I acknowledge a lot of what Carranzos is talking about. A lot of women are going to judge you if you don't pay for like the first date and stuff like this. A lot of women are going to judge you. Not every single woman alive. There's some women who genuinely will not let you pay for that. Yeah, that's the majority.
Some hot women will only poor guys for some reason because they don't want to be judged by their friends.
Yes, but wait, like we can't argue. Let's not argue for the minority.
I'm not arguing for that. I just said I agree with Carranzos. How are you coming at my neck like that? I agree. The majority
most women want to date a man of higher status or makes more money for that sense of security. That's the whole point. And you argued me down about it before because I said I won't date a man that makes less money than me.
I argued you down.
The general woman. That's the general woman. I wouldn't date a man that's not capable, because if you're dating, you want a family, you want a husband, you want stability. Who better to do that but a man? Men are biologically made to lead, whereas women can't always handle all these things on their shoulders.
Hold on, Cherry. Wait, Alex, 1 second. Cherry. Was Zena in enough relationships to validate that statement that she just made, or does she have to be with like 1,000 niggas for her to be correct? You said what you did. You know that cute little. No, hold on. That cute little dick right there that I didn't acknowledge. Right. The only reason that you said that is because you acknowledged that truly.
It now,
no, hold on. Because I'm sitting on it. You know what I mean? I like to fucking sit on, those digs that you chill out, right? Think about it. You didn't have anything of substance to counter with. Therefore, you said, I haven't been in a relationship. I don't need to be burnt to realize that fire is hot, because I've already seen 1,000 in my life get burnt by fire. So why the fuck would I get near it? And I've seen relationships completely fail, shatter, get destroyed, because the man looks at his fucking wife like she's supposed to have the fucking dick between the legs that he fucking has. And she says, why the fuck is this nigga expecting me to do the man's job? And you know what? You could cope all you want, but there is male and female roles. And if you don't stick with them, nobody's gonna want to be with you. Chat, all of you take notes.
So I agree that the vast majority of people, men and women, are going to expect you to do very specific things. In this case, let's stick to it. Women are going to expect men to pay for the first aid. They're going to expect them to be providers or make some kind of substantial amount more than them, you know, just as long as they're making more than them or something. So that way they can view them as a provider. A lot of women are going to want this. They're going to expect it, and they're going to look down on you if you don't live up to that lifestyle. Absolutely. This isn't to say that it has to be that way, though. That's not. That's the problem. It isn't to say that it has to be that way. Do you deny that there's some people in happy relationships where the man and the woman earn roughly similar amounts of money?
A small minority.
Sure,
Yeah,
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I can agree with
that.
that.
No, Alex. There's some people that like to have their ass ate. Oh, am I gonna co-sign that? Am I gonna be cool with that? You're talking to the minority. We're talking to the majority.
I am talking to the minority because we live in changing times. Every single person here agrees. We are living in changing times. They're confusing.
Hold
They're
on.
fucking weird. They're very weird as to how these dynamics are changing.
No. Okay, let's go to changing times, because if you're going to use that argument, that kind of dismantles what you're trying to bring about. Because women now, even average women having access to social media, are now actively seeking on easier realms of how to get a higher quality man. Women now want a higher status man more than ever than they did in the past, because in the past we didn't have social media.
Not
which
normal,
means you were
though.
wait. In the past, before social media, you were actively getting men that were within your social circle, meaning around the same financial status as you, within your family's breeding and hometown, right? Now with social media, an average girl that's living in Idaho can DM Drake and get a response back and get flew the fuck out and think that this is the type of caliber man that she actively wants and will only go for now. So therefore, average men are, no, I'm not done. Now, average men are, of course, looking at Redpill to see how to improve, how to attain these women, because these women are now living in this overinflated sense of entitlement due to social media. So if you're talking about times changing, times are changing for the worse, which means this is actively why women are now seeking men of higher status more than ever, and it is so important for men to make sure that they can attain these women, because women aren't doing that.
Women are worthless. Stick to what you know. Stick to your life. Just do your grind, make your money. You're describing a very small amount of women who are fame whores and gold diggers and attention whores. Most people just want to meet somebody that they get along with, who makes about as much as them, or hopefully a little bit more. Like, everybody kind of wants a little bit more than.
Average women don't want to date a man that's making less than them. Average women, they may not be going after Drake, but the point of that was that they have access to higher status males. Whether it is just $70K to $100K a year, that's still significantly. That's 20 and 10%. That's a small fraction of men compared to the average male in the United States of America. And women typically in social circles, always, one of the things they do when girls get together, as a woman, and I know, when girls get together and they ask about their partners, one of the main conversations that brings up is, what does he do for work? Because women need to know that they are dating a man that makes more than them.
Wait, Dick, let me ask you this. Dick, hold on, let me ask you this.
Go ahead,
Don't you think the average woman has a lot more access or ease of access to higher value men than average men have access to high value women?
Say it again.
So don't you think that don't you think that average women have an easier time gaining access to high value men than the opposite? So men with high value women?
Okay, so first of all, the average woman and man is fatter than hell. I think that there's more. It's more likely for a woman to get by a guy who has a disposable amount of women, but I think it's all the same women just these guys who want to fuck them, and that most people just want to have easy relationships.
But if that's the case, then why would but if that's the case, why is 65% of men reporting single and 64% of women reporting single? And a lot of their reports, like, what is that? Because if women, let me finish. If these average people only just want a genuine connection with someone and they don't care about finance, why is it so hard for them to find and connect with people?
Because they're living their life, exactly what Dick said. They're being about their business. They want a career, they want stuff like that, and they just don't have as much time as they used to.
But they're reporting being depressed. What are you talking about?
And this is a part. This is about. Let me. I let you talk.
Let Relly finish, and then Zherka.
This is a part of the changing times, and what I was talking about earlier, modernization. One of the issues is a lot of people feel pressure to go to college and be able to do a lot of these things because this is kind of necessary to have the kind of white picket fence life they want. To be able to buy a house, a lot of people feel pressure to get college educated and stuff like that. And unfortunately, you're going to have to put relationships and things like that to the wayside because it becomes pretty hard to have a relationship when you're living in a goddamn dorm room, going to college, and also working a job to be able to pay off those loans.
That's why we should have arranged marriages. Yes, I agree with everything that you just said.
We can get to it. We can get back to that, brother Q.
Okay.
We can get
That's
back
fine.
to that.
I'm fine with that.
And
There you go.
But
Zherka, what did you want to say?
Yeah, that's
mine's
the
nuclear because you can't even argue it. You can't argue it. Okay.
Okay.
Dick.
Yeah.
Irrelevant. Don't
Okay.
interrupt. I'm gonna blow you guys out the water.
Oh.
Zena is right that the digital age dating, right? Everyone agrees drastically. All the apps, Instagram, but it's not the opportunity of Drake DM me, because you guys make the argument of how many girls get DM'd by Drake. It doesn't matter. Since little girls with Disney, then Hollywood, then Instagram, the fantasy is real in her head that one day that DM will be there because there's a bunch of guys DMing. She's just waiting for Drake. That fantasy is what ruins her. That she goes, my man's not good enough. My man's not good enough. It doesn't even, Drake never even has to DM the bitch. And literally the relationship's ruined from the get-go because of that opportunity in her head. The devil, it's not even real, but she's programmed to think, well, my man has to be like that YouTuber who has a Ferrari. And most women, this is what they say they want from a man. Just a house in the city and a car. That's a literal millionaire in most places in America. Women are retarded.
No, in
None
LA.
of these relationships are gonna make it. I'm not even done, dude. Check this out. I kind of destroyed it because you guys can't respond. We all agree. Like
We
have to
can't
go to
respond
next-
because we haven't finished.
yeah. Like, are
This is
you
like
done?
some city town hall type shit. I want to fucking talk, but
Okay.
And did
Yeah,
you
that's
see
what I'm
how-
saying. Yeah, like
You know,
as
you know.
well.
Hold on. I don't want you guys to loop.
Okay, so you're not done talking. All right.
No,
Okay,
I
good.
just-
Okay,
I know
just
what
want to
you're
make
gonna
sure.
do.
Double check.
Remember, irrelevant. Don't pretend it didn't happen. I even blocked the argument that Drake doesn't DM most girls, so you can't do the Destiny argument. There's nothing you can talk about. You can't.
I wasn't even
loop.
going to do that.
Go to
Are
a
you just
different
projecting
point.
that
Don't
onto me?
loop. I know you're gonna loop.
How am I looping on that?
Yeah, go. So
I'm not even. I wasn't
Respond.
even going to say that, right?
Respond.
I agree that there are some
Most women
people
think
that are
that
going to
they're
hold
gonna
out
get
It's a
hope for
wide
these.
example. That's just a wide example, but we do know you have access through social media, easier access to higher caliber men. We don't have to say Drake.
That she's really saying the grass is greener on the other side, always for you women, always. And it's true. I
So-
worked 5 years in clubs. It's not even anecdotal. It's like thousands of girls, paralegals, doctors, surgeons.
Zena, what
Bro.
did you say to me earlier when we were talking about your ideal man? What were some of the things that you told me you wanted out of the ideal? Your number one. Do you remember them?
Well, first, Zherka, did you finish?
oh shit.
I
I
can't.
think I finished
That
on a
is
relevant
crazy.
space.
What?
I finished on a relevant
Okay.
space, but he didn't consent, did he?
Wait, Alex,
Okay,
let me just say this
so-
real quick. Wait, Zena,
How
before you go on,
godly
let me just say
of
this
you.
real quick. Or Cherry, I mistake
said
you
you
both.
killed
You're
people.
both light skin. I don't know, but hear me out. If your girl is into Drake, and I'm talking to Chad real quick. Dump her. She's gay. I'm just saying, dump her. The guy's a bit too feminine.
Being into Drake
If
is
she's
gay
if,
now.
if her celebrity
She's a
crushes
gay
Drake,
whore.
dump her. If it's R. Kelly, keep her. She's based. Wait, Alex, go ahead. My bad.
What?
Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, Alex, you're saying something.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to ask Zena what were some of the things that she said was made for an ideal man.
Okay, so am I supposed to list my ideal man?
Well, do you remember what you told me?
Yes, I remember. I have it on par of what I want out of an ideal man. Is I do want a man that can protect, provide, which is financially. So protect, provide, make me happy, attractive.
Yeah. So
Offer
at
me
the end of it,
affection.
you said the number one thing was he had to be 6'3", 6'4", somewhere around there, ripped.
No, no,
and
no, no,
things
no,
like,
no, 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 no,
she's
no, no,
gay.
no. I
She's
said
gay,
my
dude.
preference. Yeah, I said my preference. Obviously, any woman, a lot of women would typically want a tall man that's like, come on, just like any man would typically
Yeah,
want a
of course.
virgin. We all have a preference. Now,
Wait,
I'm 4'11",
wait.
so height is not that important as long as he's taller than me. I'm literally a midget. 5'7" to 6 foot is a decent size for me. Could I possibly go for 5'6", 5'5"? If the personality and everything else checks out, of course we make exceptions. That's arguing the exceptions here, but we're going on the majority.
So
the
you
general.
just made a whole bunch of short kings come their brains out with that line.
So what I'm saying is someone who can provide stability, protect, offer me basically what I need emotionally, like, you know, be there for my comfort, emotional, whatever, and actually acknowledge who I am as a being and allow me to be me and be there for me, but also lead, because I need a leader.
Okay, so that's great. All of the things that you said. The vast majority of what you said is just shit that you should already be doing because you're a fucking adult. You should be stable as an adult. You should be able to provide for yourself as a fucking adult, and you should be able to be emotionally intelligent and have some ability to connect with other people as long as you're a well-functioning adult. A lot of these things are
what I look for in a man, because that's important. I know what I can provide for myself as a strong, independent boss babe queen.
The reason,
I've done
yes,
this
the reason why I am addressing,
write it down so you remember.
The reason why I am addressing all of the things that you brought up is to show that you don't need to be this high value whatever guy. You just need to do a lot of the basics that you should already be doing, and then also like be about certain hobbies and things like that that are interesting and dynamic that a lot of women like. That what Dick was talking about, the reason why he likes his girlfriend, right? And shit like that, right? Like they're cool, they're interesting,
like
they're easy
is a little
to be
strong.
around. Yeah, sure. You know, they're easy to be around sometimes. There's you know stuff like that, right?
Okay, go ahead.
That's what for the most part people are going to enjoy, not this weird calculus we're doing with the scales.
It's going to sound like derailing. I promise I'm not changing topics.
I feel like that's you changing topics.
No, I'm not. Irrelevant. You believe in evolution, correct? Right?
Louder.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you believe in evolution. Wouldn't you agree, evolutionarily speaking, Xena's best interest for her offspring would be a man who can provide? Because earlier you said he just makes you laugh and that's enough. You don't even agree with that with your own retard ideology, you idiot. You lost to her, me, left and right. You lost on both sides of the argument, you idiot.
Don't take that from this.
Wait, here's the problem. She said herself, if he's 5'6" or 5'5", I might be able to do it if his personality is good.
No, I said if he checks off other boxes, which means provide, protect, masculine, like all the other boxes. There's certain things in attraction.
Yes.
Okay, let's just wrap it. When she said personality, could she have meant that he triggers arousal in her? That's important. So, like, what are you trying to nitpick? But she said that. She didn't say anything wrong. And if
I'm not saying she said anything wrong. What I'm trying to communicate
why are you
is something.
Focusing on it.
Because what we've been talking about is like these. What we're talking about is that your girl's always going to want Drake or some high value guy on Instagram. What it seems like she wants is for you to make her feel comfortable, maybe provide for her a little bit.
Yeah, she's settling for you is what he's trying to say, Alex.
But earlier when I was downstairs, I heard you say in an absolute statement that, oh, he makes you laugh. That was like your absolute, the biggest thing that he does for you. That's all you need, and now you're running from it.
No, that's what?
Pick one. Is it that she wants him to provide for her kids, or what you said when I was downstairs, where
hold on, Xena, could you? You know what? Great. This is a great thing. Let me ask Xena. Let me ask Xena right now. Okay. If you met somebody that could provide,
why are you running to her?
Because we're talking about what
you don't respect you, nigga. You don't respect what you have to say.
Okay, so
you don't respect what you have to say, Jonathan. Relax.
Carranza.
Honestly, Jonathan, you're taking it from him. You didn't take the bump this morning.
Xena, would you be with a guy who could provide for you, but you had nothing in common with, that you hated being around?
Listen, it started.
Alex does look like Justice Malema.
It started with this.
Hold on. Can we all agree racism is bad,
and God is dead?
Hold on, Adim. Allah ilanak. What are you talking about?
So brave, so brave.
Check it out. Racism, when it comes as the main dish, is but when you sprinkle it on things, it's attractive, right? Like some slurs.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny as fuck. I think a little bit of racism.
I mean, all of our parents are probably a little bit racist. Like we could acknowledge it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Don't sprinkle here.
Yeah, it's okay.
Down here.
I mean, racism probably would save your life. Like, you're walking out late at night and you see that big nigga in the hoodie. You go the other way. You probably saved yourself. I've done it multiple times. You know what I mean? Honest, I've done it to
You know,
some people
Sherry,
too.
People's done it to you, Karan.
Yeah, I've done it to some people too where they had to go the other way. Like, it's good. You know
Wait,
what I mean?
Sherry, do you discriminate on skin color?
There
Like,
ain't no
there's
way
some-
we're talking about racism, right?
I
Let's
think there's no white
Back to
people on
me.
this panel, so we can't talk about racism.
mean,
But check it out.
I
Hold
mean,
on,
they're-
hold on.
they're-
No, we
she's
don't need the
biracial.
master race.
She's biracial.
We don't need the
you know what I mean?
master.
Do I need to
master
get
race.
white people here?
yeah,
No, Sherry,
Like,
Sherry,
it's their
if
thing.
you're walking down a dark alley, like Karanto said, and you see a bunch of niggas just fucking staring at you, are you gonna be a liberal woman and be like, well, not all blacks, I'm gonna walk down Rape Alley? Would you go, or would you be like, damn nigga, what the fuck? Like, what would you do?
Yell that specifically out.
I don't even have to wonder what I would do. Okay, I lived in New York City. I've been to Queens. I've been on the F train.
It was a trick question.
fine.
It was a trick question. It's nighttime.
Been there, walked
So
out fine.
you wouldn't see them at night unless they smiled,
I
but
get
niggas
the
don't smile
That
in New
only
York.
works for
Up here.
Ghanaians, by the way. That's only Ghanaians and Nigerians. Other niggas, you could see them. They're not that dark. But yeah. No, I'm just saying, honestly, racism sometimes helps. Not me.
No, but
like, I've had
Kratos,
niggas call
isn't
me
it-
the N-word and shit.
Kratos,
It's weird. I like
Isn't it funny how she's like, it started off racist? We all know she wouldn't go down that dark alley. She is intrinsically judging everyone by pigment, but then she gets on these shows and pretends like Zherka's the racist. Nigga, I'd go down the alley, buy
going
an
down a
8-ball
dark
from
alley
that
full
nigga.
of big
You know what I
white
mean?
dudes?
I would
It's
go
like
down that alley.
What?
You wouldn't.
Honestly, no,
You women are the most
Wait.
racist creatures on
Jonathan,
earth.
Jonathan, hold on. Jerry, let me tell you this, and we've already spoke about this yesterday,
Okay.
right? You being biracial,
Yeah.
you immediately betrayed the black race. Because every single time I've seen a biracial
didn't
person,
do that.
no,
black.
hold
I
on.
changed it full.
When you have
I
black
didn't-
and white, their offspring always goes white. So in 2 generations, you don't have a black
why?
person. So like in your DNA, you're racist. Number 1. Number 2, if you don't challenge
that's
yourself,
not how that works.
it absolutely. Listen, you have a white husband and your parents are black or white, and then your children are gonna marry a white chick or a white dude, and then in 2 generations, they're all gonna look like dick over here. You know what I mean? It's GG's. It's fuck. Like it's not gonna work. So like that'll happen. Okay, number 1. Number 2. When I was young, I used to like train myself not to be racist, and like, damn, when like a bunch of fucking when a
Train
bunch
yourself.
of
You didn't train hard enough.
no,
Q.
hold on. When like a bunch of like Pakistanis, because I grew up in like the UAE, like when a bunch of Pakistanis would come out of dark alley, you know, my brother, like he's telling me, close the fucking door, like they'll kill us, but I wouldn't do it. And they never killed me. That's why I love Pakistanis and stuff. But like ever since the Nigerians came into town, the place has gone to shit. So I'm telling you, you got to be careful around certain black people. Certain black people.
Pakis aren't that smart, and they can't afford knives. They try with a spoon. Like, nigga, you ain't cutting shit. But Sherry, you agree you don't go down that dark alley because you're judging
I
them
literally
by
just
that.
said I've been
Let me
down.
finish. Sherry, you're
I've been in
used.
situations.
Sherry, let me tell you this, okay? Why you
Yes.
interrupt me is because you're leaking chromosomes through your ear. You know you're losing. You can interrupt later. I'm Zherka. I'm gonna keep looping till I humiliate you. So like you don't have to interrupt.
Can we get
I'm gonna
back on
you.
track with what the
Would
fuck the
you go
podcast
down
is
the
about?
dark
Because I don't think this is
alley
about
with the
like,
this is
racism,
good.
is
This
it?
is good. We're about to interrace
the
realism.
black man.
Wait, I
We're
wanted
gonna
to give
pull
an
it
example. No,
Like, at
because
the
I
end of
actually
the
wanted to
day-
go back to the importance of what we were
Wait,
originally
I want to
discussing,
know,
which had
Sherry, when you said Zherka
Red had nothing
started
to do
off
with
racist,
racism.
would you go down the black
I didn't
pigment
say-
lane and alley?
Zherka, to be fair, I said it started off racist, and it was just
I don't
the
care.
comment about
Answer
you
it.
having a
I don't give a fuck.
slave.
Answer it. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah,
Don't be
I
my
would go
friend now.
down the dark alley.
Why would you
I
lie
get
like that?
on,
Jerry, why would you
I get
lie?
on the
Why
F
would-
train
Ooh.
part
Okay.
with the black
Let's go.
people.
Brooklyn.
Come on,
Let's
come on,
go.
Why
let's
would you
focus on
lie?
the conversation. We're derailing. We're having a lot of word salad and just tunneling.
Hey,
past
yeah, I don't know.
Sherry,
Honestly,
put it
you
on
sounded
your
like Jussie
marriage
Smollett
if
right
you
now.
go
You know
down.
you're not walking down that
Swear
alley.
on your
shot.
husband,
Actually-
you going down Harlem, Brooklyn, Yonkers, you're going down Soho, Tribeca, 3 O's, Trifecta.
Zherka, did you just learn the
money,
the names of those
Okay.
areas?
Sherry,
So,
you with
yeah,
a
'cause it
straight
was just in New
face.
York.
And then
So-
the dark
you-
alley was
Hold
anal.
on.
Let's go back
Hold on, guys.
to
The mumbling
subject.
ruins.
No, Zherka, listen
Zena,
to me.
the-
Yeah,
Guys,
Zherka,
it's
yeah,
not a
tone
fun
it
clip.
down,
It's
bro.
not a fun
It's getting too
clip.
much. It's getting too
You're
much. Let's just
ruining
run
the
it back
viewer count.
because you've been looping way too many fucking
Okay.
times. Somebody
I'm not
like, yeah,
looping.
let's chill
I'm
out.
putting on
You've looped
record,
like 9 times. Every
Sherry.
single person inside of the live knows it.
Hey,
All right, let's cut it out.
World watching.
Zena wanted to say something.
Zherka,
you're
yeah,
There's
we,
a
Zherka,
clip.
we
the
can
person
have
on
a
your side wanted to
one-on-one.
say something. Let's run it back, okay? Let's run it
Zherka,
back.
we can have a one-on-one another day.
I'm busy in the
press
dark
me about
alley.
my racism.
You want to meet me in the dark alley with my black friends that do half the crime in the U.S. and they're like a couple of them here.
Listen, Zherka, your black friends let you call them your slaves. I'm not scared of those guys.
Yeah, because they literally, I hired them on my plan.
This guy's getting fucking annoying. All right, Xena, come on.
All right, let's check it out. Let's be honest, okay? Here's the truth. Here's the truth.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. People stopped tuning in like 10 minutes ago. Shut the fuck up.
Wait,
all right, Xena,
one in the chat if you want to hear me.
That's a lot of twos. All right, Xena, come on.
Now everybody go read Alex's chat.
Let's get back to the subject here because we're talking about men providing and not, right? And irrelevant, you were going to ask a question.
Oh yeah, what I was well, no, I was more of making a statement about
okay, so
how
let me make a statement. Okay. I dated a man, a white man. So I did date a white man who only made me laugh, right? That was one of the major things. He was attractive, he made me laugh, and he provided emotional stability. Correct. And he was obviously taller than me. So again, like I said, attraction, sexual attraction. But he couldn't provide for me. He wasn't a hard worker. He was not a leader. So that's where that relationship failed. Then I just dated a guy who was trying to be masculine, who could provide for me, who does try to be a leader. But he didn't provide for me emotional stability. He wasn't there affectionately enough, and he didn't make me laugh enough. So again, that was also something missing. I think it's an important factor to find the absolute balance of what's important to take in a man. So no, like Zherka was saying, just he makes me laugh. That's not enough for me.
Well, no, what you just described isn't how we got to the original topic. The original topic was that
if I met my soulmate and he couldn't provide for me, I would not be with him.
Let Rally respond so he can make it.
So the original topic was about these Instagram guys that are hoarding all of these women, and they're only going to want Instagram guys. I think what you described is how a lot of you're a high caliber men that they can see on Instagram and stuff like that. You know what I was talking about.
Guys, why the fuck don't I have
guys
subs
on
right
Instagram
now?
are not these people that are like cucking you, because what you were talking about with the examples that you want in a guy, a lot of women agree with. They're going to want probably a guy making a little bit more money than them, who's emotionally stable, also makes them feel really looked after and stuff like that. That right there is what you need. Not to be this high caliber fucking guy who's got crazy audience and shit like that. Does it help? Absolutely. You're going to attract a lot more people when you're of high status and you got a lot of money and a lot of clout in that shit. Absolutely.
You don't have to have clout or fame for me to like you.
I don't think you have to have clout or fame for a lot of women to like you.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we're talking about. So I don't know why we're talking about.
In most cases, let's say the average man, right? In most cases, a woman will bend for that type of caliber of a man. Like a lot of women in relationships currently that are mainly satisfied, very fulfilled and satisfied in the relationships. I'm sorry if
say that those are shallow women that you probably
don't.
Nobody should.
The majority of women are very fucking shallow. The majority of women,
the majority.
Yes,
I would
disagree.
disagree.
We have this problem. That's why so many men are reporting single and unhappy because they can't attain a woman because the women are too busy looking for high caliber men.
Let Dick get in.
For high caliber men is what I'm saying. The majority of women are fucking over. They have an overinflated sense of fucking entitlement. The majority of women have access or think they have access to these higher caliber men, and they're not looking at average men. That's why men are fucking
you have to let Dick.
Why are we ignoring this?
You have to let Dick respond.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's true that they think women have higher expectations than they should across the board. I don't think that's ever been different. Does anyone disagree with that?
Really? They just 1950s versus Instagram and Tinder? Are you fucking joking?
Zherka, those women are crazy too.
I think
a woman in the 1950s.
Zherka said the truth.
Zherka. A woman in the 1950s would sooner date the paper boy than she would sooner date the paper boy versus a modern woman today will not even look at the paper boy and recognize him as a fucking human being.
Even by your standards, you wouldn't look at the paper boy. Like you would look at the paper boy because he's making significant amount of money because you couldn't work. You couldn't work. So of course he's going to be like a provider for you because he's making a fuck ton more money and shit like that. So
let's all be clear that paper boys are usually
adults.
Underage. Nobody should be wanting to
I mean,
they haven't existed since the 90s.
bank teller.
Wait.
Where the red pill is good.
Jewish paper.
Shut up, Zherka. Where the red pill is good when guys are miserable because of their interactions with women. It helps them understand that their expectations are wrong or too high.
Yeah,
Women's expectations are always going to be dumb or good, and you don't know.
Hold on.
You talk. No. Hold on. You talk to a woman, and
Shut
she
up,
says
Beta.
what she wants. And you don't know if she's crazy or if she's a good woman. But the only way to find out is to be true to yourself. That's what red pills should be about. Being true to yourself, not giving shit away to women,
And where
thinking
do you
they're going to
derive
reciprocate it.
truth from,
Because
huh?
if they do, it's good. But if they don't, you can't force them to.
Sure, Dick,
That's the point. Go ahead,
Dick,
Zherka.
you said truth, right?
Yeah.
Where do
Don't
you
say God. Don't say God or
it's
Jesus
where
Christ, you fucker.
objective truth pulled from in our psyche, which means mind and soul, in a human society? Where do we find objective truth? It's back to the Bible.
The collapse of
it's back
calcium
to
tubes
God,
in your
but it's not
brain
back
that
to the Bible.
trigger.
No, wait, hold on.
That
Dick,
trigger quantum
Dick,
entanglements in your brain.
Dick,
Yeah.
let me say this. The problem with the
Yeah.
red pill people, they're not offering solutions. The reason why women are very fucking hypergamous and promiscuous and all this type of shit is because they're in the workforce. If you take women out of the workforce, they'll be forced to fucking be with the fucking paperboy. Number one. Number two, wages are gonna go up for men. And we're gonna go back to the 50s when one single man could actually fucking afford to pay for his fucking 5, 6, 7 children to go to university and still take care of his wife and still have a fucking big fat fucking pension. So honestly, I'd say, and I don't know if you guys agree with me, just take women out of the workforce, keep them as stay-at-home moms, because in this day and age, hold on, Jonathan, the reason why a lot of kids are killing themselves or either turning transsexual, both equally disastrous, is because they don't have a fucking father figure, a mother figure. They don't have a person at home that's constantly watching over them because both parents are out trying to fucking make a livable wage. But if you combine both of their salaries, it's still not good enough. But I don't know if you, because Unity is not offering solutions.
There's no way.
No, you just said something.
Where do you get
the
the
genie back in the bottle?
Let Dick respond.
Yeah,
No, Zherka, you have to let Dick respond.
I wish that both parents didn't have to work, and I blame banks for it. Like, honestly, banks have destroyed the country. They've been doing it for 100 years.
And who owns the bank?
Yeah, no.
Who owns the banks?
bank?
Yes, there you go.
I beg you, stop.
You guys are.
I just became a millionaire.
It's Neon
I'm trying to
Sniper
work
Panda's
for those
adopted
guys.
parents. Don't say it. Jonathan's freeloading
But
at his place.
Caranto's 100% correct. Take women out of the workforce. Take maybe Muslims out of the airports, but
Nigga, who's gonna
what-
fly
what
your
he's
planes
trying to
into
say is
buildings,
he
you bitch ass
fixes all
nigga?
problems, right? Muhammad Atta is correct. But another thing, when there's this author who would get female fantasies written, sent to her anonymously, and she collected them, and she, made like a very big book that people bought. And in the 80s, right? This is before like our Instagram shit. All the fantasies involved a dog fucking her.
Wait, was she a white woman? Wait, hold on. Was she a white woman? She's gotta be a white woman.
Yeah, that's a white woman. That's a white woman.
Fucking leech. All of the female fantasies in this book, I can link you the book. All of them
We just had a dog
involve
fucker walk behind them.
murderers, fucking horses, the most degenerate, disgusting shit. That's why for thousands of years, female sexuality has been suppressed. When you liberated it, you got the Me Too movement. And what is Me Too really? It's just people saying, come on, we're having fun. We were making out. And she's like, no, he raped me. And it's a gray area. Did we have fun or did he rape her?
Wait.
Because they went away
Jonathan,
from the
stop
Bible.
cooking dog shit.
With the
Hold on,
Bible,
nigga.
there's
Wrap
no
it up.
rape.
There's
You get
no-
married, nigga.
Wrap it up.
No, where the hell is
Let me say this.
where he's at with this
Wait,
plot.
hold on. Let me say this. Where he's mistaken is he's trying to apply this to all women. When he's talking about dog fucking and horse fucking, this is exclusively white women activities. 100%. I agree with him. I agree with him when he
Maybe
says
the horse.
that.
You have camels,
they
right?
sleep with
You guys
horses.
are camels.
Nigga,
Your women are fucking
Nigga,
camels.
you're Albanian.
Your
You fuck
women
your
are
sister.
fucking
You fuck your
camels.
sister. You're
My
Albanian.
bad.
You're
You
Albanian.
guys got the
You sleep with your
spit fetish.
sister.
Chill.
You
Let
sleep
him
with your
finish
sister, you
talking.
bitch. You look like a gay stripper, you hoe. Shut up. But I'm telling you right now, Cherry, hear me out, right?
I do actually.
I'm telling you.
I actually do gay.
I'm telling
I
you.
look
Listen,
gay.
I know
look
you
gay.
took. I know you took
Flex
up the
this
butt for that
time.
fucking.
I look
Glock
Saudi.
scam,
They're
okay?
homos, aren't they?
I mean,
But yo,
I
check it
plead
out,
the fifth, nigga.
all
I'm
right?
gonna go through there,
No,
but
no,
like, hear me
let-
out.
go
No,
ahead.
hear me out. I'll tell you this
Yeah,
much, right?
Q, go ahead.
I'll tell you
Check
this
it out.
much. Shut the fuck
Two-tone.
up, you bitch. Nigga, that's fucking
Oh,
Neon
you like
Sniper's
gold?
watch.
You're a
That's
Muslim,
his
you like
watch.
gold? I
That's
got
his
you.
watch, nigga. That's his watch. Stop flexing on other man's watches. Hear me
Listen,
out.
I want to
Hey,
wrap this up in
Santos,
15,
what's
Okay, let me
so
wrap it
you
up. Let me
guys
wrap it up.
don't
Let me
keep
wrap it
looping,
up.
yeah.
The way that you actually fix womankind is if you start reducing the white woman population. Stop sleeping with them. Stop fornicating with them. Black men, stop being fucking degenerate.
Okay, I
Actually
didn't
sleep with your...
want to
No,
give
sleep
you
with your
time
black
to
queens,
speak for
or
that.
else there's gonna be a bunch of fucking cherries and Xenas walking the earth, all confused as fuck because they're 50%
think
black,
I'm
25%
wonderful.
Chinese, 20% Dominican, 10% fucking Bulgarian. That's not good for your child's fucking development. I'm telling you right now.
If the whole Earth was cherries and Zeniths, that would be the greatest
You know
thing
what I
ever.
wonder?
I would
You know what
believe
I
in
wonder?
God.
Can I talk? You know what I wonder? Guys, don't cancel me, but for thousands of years, all those Platos, all those guys we study in Harvard, we don't study Jordan Peterson. He stole from Carl Jung. We study Plato and all these guys, all these geniuses for thousands
Nigga, you
of
ain't been
years.
to college.
all
What the
like-
fuck do you know what
Hold
they
on,
study in
hold on,
college,
hold on.
nigga?
No,
How the fuck does he know? Who told you?
Hey,
What the fuck?
hey, I'm the millionaire on this call.
Buddy, we're
no
not counting
college.
Somali shillings. What currency are you talking about right now?
Yeah,
Nigga, you're freeloading in some other nigga's house. You're wearing the same shirt you wore 5 days ago, buddy. Relax. I see the coke booger.
Chill.
Pick that shit up.
Everyone's
Yeah,
gonna get.
by lunch.
Listen,
hold on.
everybody's taller
check
than
it
you
out.
when you're on your knees.
Why for thousands of
Everyone's
years?
gonna get a final thing to say.
Hold
so
on,
don't-
Did you just try and drink that through your face?
Why for thousands of years did we beat up women? Like all those geniuses, like nobody stopped it. Maybe the last 40 years we got it wrong. Like maybe we have to fight women. And,
I agree, by the way.
you ever thought of that?
One
No,
backhand
trans
every
pill.
month
Yeah,
helps.
like-
One backhand. Just a reminder of strength.
no gloves, like bare knuckle. I'm a comedian. Let's go, Sherry. Add some value.
Thank you so much, Zherka, for that comedic wisdom that literally nobody should listen to. Do you have a final statement? I super
Wait,
appreciate
Sherry,
everyone
wait.
being on this
Okay.
panel.
Sherry,
I
Wait,
thought that
wait.
it was so much fun.
Wait,
Is there
because
something
Wait,
else?
Sherry, wait.
I think
you
wait.
know-
If she
you
wants
guys-
to close
if you guys
out,
don't-
so
if you guys
we
don't
can
wanna close
continue
out-
when
This
she
is up
leaves.
25.
No, we
Exactly.
want to keep
Yeah.
going.
Closing statements.
Kratos just got here. Kratos
You
just got
guys-
here.
Yes, but
Yeah,
you guys
Zherka,
can
it is
continue
wait,
after
it is
I
kinda
leave.
No, we want Sherry. Sherry, you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
be here.
Jerry
You have
stay.
to.
I'll stick around. I'm just gonna raid out. I just want to be able to close a panel for the video. You know,
Well,
I think 2 hours
thank
is
you for
really good.
those. Thank you for those.
Yeah. Thank you
We'll
guys for
see.
coming. Some of you guys,
No,
I
host
do
the
not
panel.
agree with.
No, host
Yeah.
me. This nigga doesn't need it. The fuck?
How many
Neon
viewers
Sniper
are you
Panther's
at?
gonna fucking host him. I think today I'm
Listen.
doing well. I think I'm at 25 today, honestly. I'm improving from yesterday, true.
I appreciate you all so much for coming on.
You got
I thought it
25
was so much
votes,
fun.
fucker?
I hope you all had fun.
No, they're all your cousins.
And
Yes.
I do want to let you
Hey, my
all
cousins
say
are hot.
something final if you would like to, starting with Dick.
Oh yeah, thank you, Cherry. This was fun. Yeah, Red Pill is women. You want to understand them, but nobody ever has, so don't worry about it.
Nice.
I'm looking for Xena and Zherka. This is like the Ross and Rachel. That's an old reference, but you guys are the Ross and Rachel of the 2023.
Really?
So I can't wait to see how this
I thought
works
I'm
out.
Joey.
Thanks, guys.
I thought I was like-
Patreon.com/The Dick Show.
Okay, Dick,
All
are you
relevant.
leaving?
Yeah, I'm out of here. I gotta go spend time with my girlfriend.
Yeah,
Okay,
some
so
people
it's
have a
gonna be
time
me.
So
So it's gonna be me, Rele, Quintos, and Zherka.
And there's other
guys
people
stick
that I
around,
can
sure.
bring in
Nickname
if you
alert.
guys would like.
Wait,
Alright,
before we do
perfect.
this.
And-
Wait, no,
so-
Alex, I'm sorry.
I'll
Alex,
do
wait,
my
wait,
outro.
wait,
I'll
wait,
do
I
my
just have a
outro.
question. Can I
do my outro.
Outro.
Do my
Shut up.
outro.
you.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Relevant.
We
On
may be
all
able to get
platforms,
Destiny.
I love you, Xena, but okay.
There are
All
good
right.
people
So
on-
on all platforms,
There's
relevant,
good people on
AH
both
relevant,
sides.
right? That's my name. Red Pill. I think it actually does. I wish we kind of got to it. I think there is some utility to Red Pill. I think there are some things that it's really helped a lot of men out
wanna
with,
play
like
StarCraft?
especially going to the gym and stuff like that, like maybe getting their money up and stuff when they might be feeling down. It has done well for some people. I think that it does fail when it talks about women's nature, like it talks about becoming this high status or high value guy, when I don't think that's necessary for the vast majority of women. I don't think that's what the
I
vast
agree.
majority of women are looking for, nor is it the women that you're looking for
This nigga's
are looking for.
tweaking.
Like you need
I
to
have
select.
100%
specific
irrelevant.
groups of
I
women.
100% agree with irrelevant.
All right, awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Actually,
Q.
irrelevant. You have inspired.
Why the fuck
me.
is he talking right now? If you
Please,
said Q,
Zherka,
is
just
your
let us
name
finish
Q?
the outros.
Nobody
Can I give him
asked,
his
Jonathan.
flowers?
Nobody fucking asked. Don't give him his flowers, nigga, you
Torontos.
homosexual rat. Shut up.
Porn toes.
Okay.
Quiznos.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, Dick.
Sherry
Before I
should be in her
start
job.
my, I'm scratching my balls right now as I'm talking. Before I start my closing statement, Dick, are you by any chance a Jew?
No, I wish. No.
I don't
No.
know. Your pecs
I'm,
strike me as like.
Well, my
mom's
mom's mom might have been Jewish, but we lose family records after that. And if she is, then maternal line, I'm 100% Jewish.
You gotta figure that out. You gotta find out.
You get free
if
land
you're
in
going to heaven or
Palestine.
hell,
What the
bro.
fuck? That's free real estate. You don't even have to pay for it. What the fuck? Figure it out. But,
I'm gonna
okay.
show up there in a van like the A-team and start kicking some doors in for
Kicking
my
some Palestinian
land.
kids. True. But let me say this. Closing
Can
statement.
you do your outro?
Yeah, outro, closing statement. I think the red pill should be reserved for Christians and Christians only. Because if you have Islam, if you have Allah, if you have God, if you have the Quran, you don't need no red pill. All the wisdom
You
that
guys
you
are
ever...
identical.
Shut
You
the
have
fuck
four
up, you
wives.
gay stripper. Let me finish my
You have
goddamn fucking
four
sentence. With your cute ass
wives,
fucking
like
lips and your
red
bum ass teeth.
pill.
Go gadget ass veneers.
This
Relax,
is
buddy.
my
Why the
wife
fuck is
one.
this nigga talking?
This is my
You look like
wife
you can't sit
two.
straight
Think you should
because you
let
take
me finish.
BBC,
My
nigga.
wife
Shut up,
three.
nigga. Yeah,
Zherka,
nigga. We
don't
get
make me
four. You
mad.
can't
Zherka,
even
Zherka,
handle
Zherka.
one girlfriend, nigga.
These are my
Wait,
wives.
where
that
is she, by the
love
way?
Me.
Where is
They
your
don't
fucking
love me
sparring
equally
partner?
the
Where's your
same.
sparring
They're
partner?
gonna
I don't
be
see the
with
black
me
eye on you.
forever. I don't gotta beat
Listen,
them.
you get 4 and you get 72 if you actually have a base death. Anyways,
imagine when
Jonathan.
Muslims meet God.
He's muted.
Sorry,
now.
imagine
Jonathan,
when
you're not gonna
Muslims
meet God, buddy. Jonathan,
and
you're not gonna
God
meet
looks
God,
at
buddy. That's
Muslims
the
and
difference
says,
between me and you.
"You couldn't figure out one
He's
penis,
muted. Just
one
finish.
vagina for marriage."
You literally are the most fucking whorish men in this entire fucking panel. You're talking about one penis, one fucking woman. That is like the
now
most
you're doing
anti-red pill shit I've ever fucking heard. Well, I enjoy
It's
listening
your
to
fault.
this
You
because
let him
okay,
take
okay,
over your
I'm
fucking
enjoying it. I was enjoying it. My bad. Like, can I not enjoy the back and
Okay.
forth? Okay, but okay. This is what I'm gonna say.
No, but the
You
Jews
don't
suck.
need,
I agree.
you don't need the red pill.
I'm kidding,
You don't need the
I
red
love
pill
you,
as
free
a Muslim,
Palestine.
but as a Christian and as a person who's fatherless, which Jonathan could relate with. You know what I mean? No, I'm not trying to dig deep or anything. If you're fatherless, you look through guidance and an idol in the red pill. That's why you look at niggas like Andrew or Tristan or like the red pill leaders because you don't have that male figure in your
They have
life.
4 wives. They have 4 wives. Like
Nigga, you can't
guys.
handle one. That's why you're 30
guys
and
are-
unmarried, nigga.
Wait,
You're a
thank
shit
you,
to
Karantos.
Albanians, you bitch.
The difference
you-
from a Muslim's
can we
4
let-
wives and a
Zherka,
red
can we let
pillars
Zena
is
have a
at least the
outro?
red
Yeah,
pillars
at
are
least the red pillar's wife has at
attractive
least 10
wives.
Zherka?
STDs minimum.
I do not want to cut off banter, but you guys are making it impossible, okay? I will have to
Sherry,
mute you. Just
Sherry,
let us get
Sherry.
a shut up.
Okay,
for
yeah.
Zena.
Tarantos knows if he lets me
Don't
do
care.
punchline,
I
if
don't
he
wanna
lets
listen
me
till
do
after
punchline,
Zena talks.
His viewer
Yeah,
count
Zena, do
will
your
go
outro.
up.
Come on.
Please let Zena talk.
Zherka, as
You're
soon as
on
we
a
Zherka, as soon as we do our outros, we can go to arguing the way we want to argue and really
don't
show these
exactly.
niggas that Christ is
Stay
king.
on the outro for
Okay, but we can-
with you guys.
No, we're gonna
Bro,
do our own.
The
gonna be
two
Muslim
biggest
for this
hoes on the
post-match.
panel are saying Christ is king. You
That's right.
Christians are the most cuck
Yeah,
people on
just
planet
go ahead,
Earth.
Zena.
Yeah.
Your
Do not date
religion's
black
gonna
women.
die out by 2050, I guarantee you. And all of
I
you are gonna
want-
be Muslims. And all of you is
guys
gonna
been
have the
saying that
most
forever.
base names. Trust me, it's been
So
dying already.
I
nigga.
want to say
Jews,
that I think
Christians are like infinitely stronger than you
Zena,
Muslims.
you gotta cut him off.
I'm
You gotta
so
assert
sorry.
dominance.
Bro,
That
why are you
is
trying to
Zena-
suck up to the superior
That
race?
is Zena the Witch on Kick, on Twitter. Oh, now you guys. Oh, okay. Go ahead, Zena.
I'm Xena the Witcher. I'm on Twitter, on Instagram. On Kick, I'm Xena the Witch. And then on Twitch, I'm Xena_the Witch. I get my account back on Tuesday. You guys follow me. I do talk about Red Pill and just, well, I wouldn't even call it Red Pill, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm Xena, bro.
Great
Nice.
outro.
And-
Convincing.
Burn in hell.
And
Unless
I
you're-
am not
Zherka-
going to burn in hell.
And Zherka
Okay,
is going
first
to
of all,
continue
wait, let me
talking.
correct you. How can I burn in hell if I'm bathed in the blood of Jesus Christ?
You're not.
Grape juice.
I am because I was raised. No, because I come from a Catholic bloodline. I come from a
You said you
Catholic
practice
bloodline.
witchcraft.
Shut up. I come
Thank
from
you
a
all
Catholic.
for showing us.
Zherka,
I'm
wait,
going to rate
wait,
us
wait,
into all
wait.
relevant now. And
What?
we're going to keep
Wait,
going
wait,
on Zena's
no,
and all
because
relevant
how-
and Karantos.
How do I
Racially
practice
motivated.
witchcraft, Zherka?
Love you all.
You literally break down the occult every day. You talk about the hot and cold and how to lure women. You literally schooled Sneeko on how you are spell casting women to fall in love with you, and that's what he's doing too. You are an incubus. You are a warlock of the Masonic fucking
This is the nastiest Riz I've ever fucking seen
You're
in my
the
life.
worst friend I've ever had. That's a friend. That is my
shit,
friend.
that's Riz
Sherry.
right there.
You are.
Jesus.
You're an incubus, bro.
What the?
You're an-
You know what?
He's a
Let's do
Christian.
our
No,
outro.
I mean, he's
This is
a
the most
Catholic.
ghetto
He's for
fucking
sure a
swear thing I've ever
Catholic.
seen. What the fuck?
But like he said, he is a Catholic, but like he said, we're all sinners, right? He can't condemn me and call me a witch because I just happen to have these powers that God gave me. But Zherka, you do this hot and cold. Wait, but you do this hot and cold, and then you be like this, and then you do this, and you know that is spell casting. Do you or do you not do it? You are standing before the trial of God right now, and tell me you are not a witch.
Ross and Rachel.
I'm not.
Okay.
She just praised God for being a witch, by the way, and you niggas let that slide. I'm telling you, you're gonna burn in the lowest level of hell, both of you, and you're probably gonna fornicate there for eternity. I want to watch. Shout out Sneeko.
Yeah. Well, you can't watch because you'll be busy.
Yeah, I'll be busy in heaven with the 72 virgins because I'll have the base. Yeah, I'll have the base that, you know what I mean? I'll have the base that I'll fucking go to Albania and I'll liberate you niggas from being retarded. You're the worst country in Europe, and no wonder because it's producing your fucking retarded asses. Nigga, you're so fucking retarded that you have 2 watches on. I guess I can't read this one, I'll read the other one. In case I don't know what this watch is, I'll read the other one, you fucking dumbass.
Why do you
Wait,
have
today
2
you've been
watches?
low
Are they set
energy.
to different
Honestly, I'm not gonna
times?
lie. You've been low energy today. You didn't
Wait,
take your coat.
show your watches. Wait, let me see. Are your watches set to different times?
Check it out.
This nigga can't read the watch unless it's
What
digital
if
and it
it's-
says
yeah,
it's 9:24.
Check it out.
What times are those set to?
Hold on. Look close. Hey.
This nigga got it from wish.com, by the way. That shit, I could hear it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I could hear the motherfucking stick. I could hear the tick.
Look close. Focus. Camera focus. Yo, check this out. How many states do I travel in?
Look what he's doing right now. He's doing that low tone. And then he's gonna get super hyper again because he's manipulating energy right before your eyes. This is witchcraft.
What fucking energy is he manipulating if he can't fucking speak out loud the whole fucking time?
Are you screaming out of somebody else's bedroom? Is that what's going on?
This low tone because he knows women are listening and he's seducing them.
If any woman falls for this, you deserve to be a single mom till you're at least 92 years old. If you fall for Zherka, I wish nothing but the best for you. I hope you get 16 children and they all go to inner city schools.
Wait, how many women are obsessed with you? How many women? How did they fall in love, Zherka?
I mean, I barely consider those people women, but you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I was gonna say,
women don't like
best of the best there.
No, women don't like me. Okay.
When they send their best to Jonathan, they send their worst.
All right, listen. Here's what I want to say. If I just get my punchlines, Caranto's viewer count will go up. Everyone's will. Stop mumbling over me, bro. Stop. I know what I'm doing. You guys are like amateurs. Go ahead.
And what are you doing? Spell casting right before our eyes? Manipulating people with your voice?
I'll let you finish, and the first thing that you said is, let me fucking finish my punchlines. Right. That was trash.
Zina, I can be so cruel and mention the blood magic. That's what cutting is. The self-harm, demoralization, alchemy. But I don't want to talk about that.
No, go ahead. No, it's true. It's true.
Who cuts their wrists over here? 13 reasons why? Who's
Wait,
the girl?
No. This is good. No, Zherka, it's okay. It's content. It's good. You're right. It's true.
No, I think it's a dark topic.
Tell him about the blood magic. No, it's okay. I'm telling you, it's okay.
Zina, I worry for all girls, and most of them are in porn, by the way. Nobody knows. Most porn stars do that. Nobody knows about this, but you support porn, right? Irrelevant and Sherry. But check it out, guys.
Weren't you with you, Mike?
Just let him talk.
Is a porn star now?
Yeah, no. Like, wasn't the whole vibe like getting porn stars over to be able to like use them for content?
Yep,
Wasn't that all?
But wait, he's making a point. Let him talk.
Okay, why don't you do this? Click on any Zherka VOD.
Okay, it'll probably be you
See
with
if
you,
it.
Mike.
Hold on. StarCraft is waiting for you, little boy.
I actually don't play
take
StarCraft
that,
at
Alex.
all.
Don't
so
take that from this
That's
bitch.
a bit of a miss.
Irrelevant. I'm known for theological debates and dating statistics.
I think you're known for doing coke and literally like hanging out with OnlyFans models. I think that's literally what everybody knows you
Jonathan, this
for.
nigga's shitting on you too hard. Don't take that from him.
I think every single person alive. You remember when we were talking about earlier that people thought that like I thought that you were cheating on the person that you were going for with. I think that's everybody's interpretation of you is that you're like hanging out with like OnlyFans models while you're in a relationship and you're fucking a bunch of people. I think that's 99% of people's interpretation.
I'm not in a relationship. Fucking idiot. I'm not in one.
I mean, honestly, if we're talking, hold on, Jonathan, hold on, Alexander. If we're talking about Jonathan's manhood, I'm sorry, if he couldn't defend his honor against fucking Paul Denino, aka Ice Poseidon, I don't know why the fuck he'd ever talk about masculinity. If you let that nigga fuck your goddamn woman and you did beat his fucking ass up, you're a bitch. I'm sorry. Go, let him reply. Let him reply.
I got the kill shot.
How did Kratos start streaming? It was begging Destiny after he called us prophet up.
Ah, nice one. Nice one. This guy reverted this to the same this that he uses every single time.
Buddy, hear me out. This nigga let Nick White and Ice Poseidon run a train on his chick. Choo-choo, nigga. Thomas the fucking engine. Blah, 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 blah. Go. And then guess what? They literally just pump and dumped her and they went out to eat fucking Popeyes. And she was crying because Jonathan cheated on her with a Miami 4 because he was still fucking drunk and on coke to realize what the fuck he was sleeping with. Rumors are he slept with a transsexual. We wouldn't put it fucking beyond him. He'd sleep with anything that works on 2 legs, no matter the age or gender. And he didn't defend the honor of his chick. He didn't defend her honor. He didn't fucking fight this nigga. If a nigga slept with my woman, nigga, I wouldn't sleep before I fucking met that nigga face to face. But Paul fucking shadowed this nigga. Ice Poseidon shadowed this nigga. And you know what fucking Zherka said? And you know what Zherka said? I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Let's make contact together. That's what he said. This bitch ass nigga, you fucking cracker ass bitch, you mayo monkey, you vanilla gorilla, you fucking white bitch, you inbred hair, your mother and father are related, nigga. They're brother and sister, nigga. Your grandparents are cousins. Your entire fucking family tree is a circle, nigga. It's a circle. You don't have anything going for you, nigga.
I'll give you this, right?
Go ahead.
At least you have 25.
Hey, listen, 25 is a good day. Guys, listen.
There ain't no way you came back for followers after he just went on a rant.
Listen. No, you see that? Alexander, I called out his manhood, and he's talking about my viewership.
No way, bro.
He's talking about my viewership. Jonathan, you're on the ropes. Your fucking HP is 2%. You're on your knees. You're trying to find the power of fucking 8 ball. You take a fucking sniff of the crack, and now you're juiced up, and your comeback is you're trying to find followers. I'm not the guy who's freeloading at another man's mansion, buddy.
Now
I'm not the one who's doing that shit.
Kratos,
wait, it's one of the fucking plantation workers.
Now. But
Jonathan,
first, your prophet is.
I see fucking coke boogers on your nails.
I'm not like your fucking.
Nigga, your fucking family have Muslims, you bitch. Guys.
Oh,
it is what it is. Listen, kick.com/Kratos, okay? QORANTOS. Alexander?
Yes.
He dropped the call.
The energy was low. Anyways, Terry, appreciate you for bigging me on. Alexander, you're looking as good as usual. Zena, take care, okay? Stay safe. Take care, boys. All right?
Thanks for
If that bitch-ass nigga comes back in, I'll fucking come back into the shit on him because I have nothing better to do, obviously.
No. Get his bitch-ass back in, for sure. We ain't done.
Listen, if he comes back, y'all just let me know, all right? I'm a dip. Oh, Jeebus. Guys, that was fun. Guys, you're fucking making my lie look bad. Why are we at 221? I said we were at 20 viewers, not 221. Now I look like a liar. Now I look like I'm fucking lying through my fucking ass. That's not good.